every area, some villages and all, each area, 20 villages, 25 villages like that identify. Banks have to financially include everyone, financial inclusion. Everyone should get loans, yes or no? So, what she did is, service area approach was launched. One bank was given the lead role, that is called lead bank scheme. This also UPSC is obsessed with this lead bank. They keep asking, simple. Every bank will be there, SBI will be there, PNB will be there, every bank will be there in that rural belt. But for 25 villages, amongst this, one bank will be the lead bank. They are responsible. They will give loan. It doesn't mean other banks will not give loan. But they will take the lead role. They will sit with the district collector. When I was working in IAS, I remember these banks and all, lead bank scheme. So they will sit, how much is included financially, all are given loans and all. So they will be the lead bank. They will answer on behalf of other banks and they will tell other banks, hey boss, I am giving this much. SBI is the lead bank, means particular area. They will say PNB, you also give, you give. Overall responsibility was given to a particular bank. But other banks also will give loan. Are you understanding? So that is called lead bank scheme. Service area approach was implemented in 1969. This also they keep asking, which of the following is not included in the assets of a commercial bank in India? Now, there are two things when it comes to a bank. Now, whenever you go and deposit money, we are all depositors to the bank. One will deposit 10,000 rupees, Anthony will deposit 10,000, Basha will deposit 1 lakh, Cinderella will deposit say 1 crore, Dorothy will deposit say 1,000 rupees, like that we are all depositing. Now, the bank is liable to pay us with interest, okay. If someone is putting FD, say Anthony has put an FD for 10,000 rupees, say with 5% let us say FD interest, 7% means 700 rupees next year they will give, like that. So, the bank is liable to pay. So, they are liabilities, whereas using this money they give it as loan, education loan, car loan, bike loan, housing loan. Using this money where they are paying say 6%, 7% interest to these people, the same money they are using and giving it as a loan, and on average they will collect around 14% interest on an average. 10% housing loan, 10%, 12%, car loan 12%, education loan 14, 16, like that, the personal loan 18%, like that. So, these are loans for the bank, loans given by the bank, not for the bank, loans given by the bank. When loans, what is an asset? If you have, if you buy good dresses, good biryani you eat, is an asset or liability? You are not earning out of it. When your mom will be happy, if you are buying some house, will she be happy? She will think, oh, my child is earning, putting buy. Your mom, I have gone to Agra, Taj Mahal, I see, I have been here and there. No, wasteful expense. Okay, mom becomes happy only when you buy something, because you can earn out of it. Yes, if you buy a house, you will earn out of it, you can give it on rent. So that is an asset for you. Okay, so whenever bank earns out of it, it is an asset for the bank. Whereas here it is a liability, whereas depositors are liabilities for the bank, because they have to pay to bank from bank point of view. From depositors point of view, it is an asset for us, because when we put 10,000, we will get 10,700 next year. Yes, but from bank point of view, we are liability, whereas loans are their assets. That is why when our Nirav Modi ran away, Vijay Mallya ran away, they called it as a non-performing asset. That asset is not performing, boss, it is not repaying, boss. Yes or no? Non-performing asset. It is supposed to perform that asset. So all loans are called as assets. Wherever they earn, it is asset. Wherever they spend, it is liability. Right? Now, from a bank point of view, which of the following is not included in the asset of a commercial bank? Advances. Loans, advances are loans and advances. When they give loans and advances, is it an asset or liability? Asset. Deposits. People come and deposit. Liability. Immediately I won't read was other things. Okay, for me clearing is important, not showing my knowledge to UPSC, reading everything. What is that? They want a choice. I have answered. However, academic point of view, when they invest, they will get return on investment. asset. And money at call and short notice, money market, they are giving loan to some other bank. Okay, we will see that. Okay, money market, how it operates. So, this is also an asset. Anyhow, B, deposit is clearly liability. But in money market, they can also borrow, then it is a liability from the money market. What is money market? We will see. In call money market short, will come after 1 or 2 questions. They are asking that. So, here answer is B. With reference to Indian economy, consider the following statements. An increase in NEER indicates the appreciation of rupee. Increase in REER indicates an improvement in trade competitiveness. Increasing trend in domestic inflation relative to inflation in other countries is likely to cause an increasing divergence between NEER and REER. Okay. Now, see this REER, it takes 2 hours for me. Means I will go from how bilateral nominal exchange rate works, then how real exchange, I mix with some stories. That is my usual style. I don't, I have to tell you how REER works, what is the real exchange rate. For that I include, in my class I always have characters, lot of people will be there in the story, so that easily you will learn. Okay, you are a student, then you will be knowing some stories, but we don't have time, just so that you answer this, they are going to ask such questions. Now, first let us forget about NEER, REER and all. What is bilateral nominal exchange rate? Nominal means whichever you are buying in market. Suddenly tomorrow you want to go to US. You go, today 82 is equal to $1 means that is the bilateral. Why bilateral? Between India and US. Okay. India and US, bilateral relation, Indo-Japan, Indo-US, Indo-Bangladesh, these are all bilateral. So, India's relationship with US currency is rupees 82 is equal to $1 means that is bilateral. Nominal exchange rate. Why it is nominal? Because that rate is not decided by what is the apple price in India, what is the apple price in US, what is the beer price in India, what is the beer price in US, what is the haircut price in India, what is the haircut price in US. No, that is not, which is deciding that 82 is equal to $1. If lot of Trumps come to India, lot of Trumps come to India, tourism, then what will happen? 82 will become 81, 80, 79, 78, 77 because lot of dollars are coming in. If lot of you people, civil service aspirants go abroad, you are buying dollar, 82 will become 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Yes or no? Rupee will depreciate. Yes or no? This is a bilateral nominal exchange rate. In your NCRT, they also give, so today let us assume 102 is equal to 1 British pound. It is a bilateral exchange rate with Britain. So, to buy 1 pound, you have to give 102. Okay. Bilateral, to exchange $1, 83 is equal to $1. To exchange, change hands. So, to get $1, you have to give 82 rupees. That is the bilateral nominal. Why nominal? It is not decided by actual prices. It is decided by tourists. It is decided by foreign direct investment. It is decided by foreign institutional investors, FII. All balance of payment you would have studied. Whatever comes in, dollar when it comes in, rupee appreciates. 82 will become 83, 82, 81, 80. Whenever dollar moves out, 82 will become 83, 84, 85, 86. Yes or no? Whenever less apple, apple price will increase. More apple, apple price will reduce. Demand for apple increases. Everyone wants apple, apple price will increase. People think, no, eating apple will reduce your brain power and you will not perform well in the exam. Then all will stop eating apple. NEET students, IEEE students, CLAT students, civil service aspirant, automatically apple consumption will be less, demand will be less, prices will fall. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right. Now, coming back here. So, there is a formula given in your NCRT book. That is bilateral nominal. Whatever we are getting in the market is bilateral nominal exchange rate, but there is also a real exchange rate. It is real exchange rate is equal to E into PF by P. E means E is bilateral nominal exchange rate. PF means price foreign, price abroad, foreign. P is price domestic. This is given in your NCERT book, I think 11th standard NCERT, I think. Now, if you want to calculate a real exchange rate, but real exchange rate is not real, means it is not, it is RBI just does that calculation. Now, you are going to US, you are having say 1 kg of apple, Shimla apple. Here, let us assume 1 kg is 100 rupees. Shimla apple 1 kg is 100 rupees. In US you go, let us assume at that time bilateral nominal exchange rate is rupees 50 is equal to, now it is 80, 82, 83. I am just taking 50 for calculation, easy to divide. Let us assume 50 is equal to $1. Now, in US you go, if you go and ask how much is 1 kg of apple, then they may say $4. Now you cannot say, boss, $4, same Shimla apple in India we get it for 100 rupees, but same Shimla apple you are charging $4, $1 is 50 rupees, so $4 is 200, then yes or no, equivalent of $4 is 200 rupees. They will say, no, I don't know nothing, I don't know all those things, we charge here $4. So, it is not decided by apple rate between this E, bilateral nominal is not decided by 80 rupees, 50 rupees, is not decided by price. Actually, what should decide the rate? Based on price. That is not a real, it is just nominal. Real is this only. How to calculate real? Now, real exchange rate for apple, let us assume, real exchange rate for apple is, what is the bilateral exchange rate on that day? 50. Yes or no? Yes or no? What is the price foreign there at that time? How many dollars? Apple? $4. What is the price for in India? 100. So 200 by 100 is 2. Are you understanding? Now I am coming back. Let us assume in India one natural saloon is charging you rupees 100 for haircut. Same natural saloons is in US. One natural, some saloon, okay, some haircut saloon, here they are charging 100. Same saloon, it is also having a branch. You cannot go and expect there, sir, give me two, they may say there, oh, haircut you want? $4 they may say. Say one beer bottle, let us assume in India is 200 rupees. There, if you go, they may say $8. Now, if you calculate real exchange rate for say haircut in India, how much? 200. Yes or no? There how much? $8. Right? So, real exchange is E into PF by P. What is the bilateral nominal exchange rate? 50 rupees on that day. What is the price foreign? $8. Where is the, okay, it is not haircut, beer. Okay. In India it is 200. So 400 by 200, it is equal to 2. Yes or no? Similarly for haircut, you see, let us assume in India haircut is 100 rupees, US it is $4, means E into P of 50 into 4 by 100, 2. Basically what I am saying is, what they are saying is, goods are twice costly than in India. Same goods and services are costing 2. So what question can come from here is, whenever real exchange rate, or I will tell another thing, I am not doing justice, I am rushing, I know, but time is not there. Let us assume in US haircut is $2. US beer price is $4. Sorry, yeah, $4. Real India how much? 200 rupees is the beer price. Okay, let us forget apple, haircut and all, only beer. Okay, 200 rupees in India. US it is $4. What is the real exchange rate? Real exchange rate is equal to 50 bilateral nominal exchange rate. US it is $4 one beer. India how much? 200. So what is the real exchange rate? 1. If real exchange in US you go, Suddenly our Biden has brought down a lot of prices. Jerome Powell, one Fed Reserve chairman, is also working on it. So when you go next year, real exchange rate there, they are telling only $2 for beer. In India, how much? 200 rupees. 50 into 2. Foreign is 2. Domestic is how much? 200 rupees. How much? 3 scenarios. 1, real exchange rate is greater than 1. Real exchange rate when price abroad is $8. Okay, $8 it is, one beer. So 550 into 8 divided by India 200. So it is 400 by 200, 2. Where it is costly? US or India? US. Whenever real exchange rate is greater than 1, prices abroad are costly. This can come in your exam. Okay. Whenever real exchange rate is equal to 1, prices are same. If you measure in the same currency, that is what we are doing. Numerator is converted into rupee. So the currencies are in purchasing power parity. They will put a statement there in the exam. Whenever real exchange rate is 1, currencies are same. It is in purchasing power parity. It is goods abroad and goods domestic are costing the same. Whenever real exchange rate is less than 1, where is it costly? Domestic or abroad? Domestic. So that whenever real exchange rate is less than 1, prices abroad are cheaper, prices domestic costlier. Whenever real exchange rate is equal to 1, prices abroad, prices domestic, they cost the same. Whenever real exchange rate is greater than 1, prices abroad are costlier. These 3 can be asked in the exam. Now coming back here, our question, an increase in NIR indicates the appreciation of rupee. Now, forget all these things. What is NIR means? Say, what is bilateral nominal exchange? India's 82 is equal to $1 today, let us assume. With respect to dollar. With respect to euro, let us assume 90 is equal to 1 euro. Rupees 102 is equal to 1 British pound. Rupees 12 is equal to 1 Chinese yuan. And rupees 0.60 paise is equal to 1 Japanese yen. Okay. Now, okay, each are bilateral rate, yes or no? This is nominal or real exchange rate, each one. Nominal, whatever you are getting in the market. Now, today after this, you are going out on the way. Today is slightly, last month when I was here, it was so cold. I was having one more jacket. This last month, 1 week I was here, I was shivering. Now better, just single one. It is becoming hotter afternoon. So afternoon when you are going out, on the way you are asking, going to some juice shop. I saw a lot of things in ORR. ORR, no, old Regin, ORN, oh ORN, okay. I am new to this place, I don't know the terminologies. New, ORN, you are going some juice shop, go today, afternoon. Give me one apple juice, you are telling. They are telling 1 apple juice, 80 rupees, okay, 1 apple juice. To get 1 apple juice, how much you have to give? 1 glass, 80 rupees. To exchange, then exchange hands. Bilateral exchange rate for getting 1 apple juice is 80 rupees. So apple exchange rate is how much? Apple juice, we are talking about juice. 1 glass of apple juice, 80 rupees. But you don't drink, you tell them pour it in a container. Okay, don't give weight. Then you ask, give me 1 pomegranate. They are telling 100. 1 pomegranate juice. Okay, shopkeeper will be very happy, you are asking 1 more. Then you tell, pour it in that container. Then 1 lemon juice, 30. Then shopkeeper is so further happy. You are single customer buying 1 more glass. But don't drink, pour it in the container, ask them to pour. Then 1 watermelon juice, 50. Then any orange juice, say rupees 60. 1 orange juice. Nothing. The shopkeeper will be the happiest person today. Then you ask them, mix that container. So they are mixing it. Then you ask them, give me 1 glass. Okay, definitely don't try this experiment. But if you mix it, it is 1 mixed juice. Yes or no? This mixed juice, is it bilateral or multilateral? Multilateral. Bilateral means with respect to 1. This with the effect to a group of currencies. group of juices, not currency, group of juices. So this will be the average almost. 180 plus how much they will charge for this mixed juice? 180, 210, 260, 320 divided by 5 should be 64, I think, nah? Approx, I don't know, 64 let us assume is this rate. With respect to a group of juices, this is one rate, yes or no? Same mixed juice formula you do here. 82, 90, 102, 12.6, 90, 172, 174, 274, 276, 286 divided by 5, 50, 56, 57, somewhere it should come around 57 or 58, I am not sure. Okay. Is this a bilateral rate, this 57? It's a with effect to a group of currencies, yes or no? And all are nominal, yes or no? So with effect to a group of currencies, a basket of currencies. So this is not a bilateral, this is a nominal, this is all nominal only, not real. Nominal, but with effect to a group of currencies, basket of, so nominal effective exchange rate, because it is with the effect to, but all these things are bilateral. 82 is equal to $1 bilateral, 90 is equal to €1 bilateral, 102 1 British pound bilateral, but this 57 is a multilateral with the effect to a basket of currencies, with the effect to, so nominal only, but with the effect to a group of basket of currencies, so nominal effective exchange rate. Then with India real exchange rate with respect to US is 2, means prices in US are twice of India. Can we assume that? Real exchange rate with respect to China, China will be costlier than India or cheaper? Cheaper, 0.5. Okay. Real exchange rate with respect to Japan, let us assume Japan and India are same if you measure 1. Real exchange rate with respect to Europe is say 3, and real exchange rate with respect to Britain quite costly, 4. Now each one is a bilateral real exchange rate, agreed or no? Each one. Now like that mixed fruit juice, do the same experiment, 4 plus 3 7, 8 10.5, so each one is 2.1, yes or no? If you take average, it is 2.1 mixed fruit juice. This is bilateral or multilateral? Is it real or nominal? Real, but with the effect to a group of countries. Real effective exchange rate. Real effective exchange rate. Take the first alphabets R, E, E, R. This is REER. Whereas the previous one is nominal effective exchange rate, NEER. Okay. Now, what question they have asked? An increase in nominal effective exchange rate indicates the appreciation of rupee. Whenever if it comes that, forget about effective. Anyhow, whatever is nominal, that is what is going to be effective. Yes or no? That is, it is generally with respect to a group. Let us find a single, then group also the rule will be same. Okay? Are you understanding what I am telling? So just when I go for bilateral only, effective automatically it will be the same. Now what they are asking, increase in NEER indicates the appreciation of rupee. Increase in exchange rate means, always they ask this question. Whenever exchange rate is increased, 80 is equal to $1 becomes 81, 82, 83, 84. That is increase in exchange rate. Or 80 is equal to $1 becomes 79, 78, 77, 76. That is increase in exchange rate. Whenever rupee appreciates, they call it as increase in exchange rate, or rupee depreciates, they call it exchange rate, increase in exchange rate. D or A? A only. Many students have this confusion. Whenever they use the word, simply whenever in UPSC one question, when there is an increase in exchange rate, means 80 is equal to $1 becomes 79, 78, 77. Because your exchange rate has increased, you have strengthened the rupee, your currency is strengthened, appreciated. Whenever rupee is weakening, it is, exchange rate is reducing. Okay. Earlier, with 80 rupees you can get $1. Here after 70 itself you can get $1, means with the 80 you can get $1.2. Okay, your exchange rate has increased, yes or no? So always remember this, rupee, whenever they simply mention the word increase in exchange rate means rupee has appreciated, right? Now what they are telling here, increase in nominal effective exchange rate, forget about nominal exchange rate. 80 is equal to bilateral nominal exchange rate, first we will say 80 is equal to $1 becomes 70 is equal to $1. Then rupee has become stronger or weaker? Stronger. When increase in exchange rate, what the statement is? Increase in nominal exchange rate indicates the appreciation of rupee. Is it correct or wrong? Correct. Whether with respect to one currency or 5 currencies, basket, rule is same, boss. Yes or no? Have you understood what I am saying? Why to go for a group? Individual ones make group. The same is going to apply for euro also, yen also. Forget. Increase in bilateral nominal exchange rate. Rupee is appreciating. Yes or no? So I'll always go to my idea. One, in fact, I shouldn't have read at all in the exam. Why? One is there in every choice. Unnecessarily I read. Okay. In fact, two also I shouldn't read. Okay. Anyhow. An increase in rear indicates an improvement in trade competitiveness. Increase in rear. Okay. Now, we will not go for rear, only real exchange rate, let us say. Okay. Now, our beer example will go. In US, real it is 400 rupees, sorry, in India, rupees 200 is beer cost. Okay. In US, it is $8 and bilateral nominal exchange rate is 50 is equal to $1. Okay. What is the real exchange rate? Real exchange rate is equal to E into PF by P. That is what your NCERT says. So, bilateral nominal exchange rate is, real exchange rate is, what is the bilateral nominal exchange rate? 50 into price foreign is how much? $8. Price domestic is how much? 200. Yes or no? 400 by 200 is 2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, this real exchange rate from 2 becomes 3. An increase in real exchange rate indicates an improvement in trade competitiveness. Now, if you see, the answer should be C. Yes or no? Yeah, this should be wrong. That's what I was thinking. Because moment it becomes 4, what is going to happen? US will trade is better or weaker? In case it becomes $12 in US. In US, if it becomes $12, what is the real exchange rate now? 50 into 12 by 200. It becomes 3. Yes or no? Yes or no? Then US can export more beer or less beer? Less beer, because it is costly, boss. So it cannot improve its trade competitiveness. Are you understanding? Whenever there is inflation, means prices are increasing, whether your exports can be better or lesser. If your basmati price is increasing like anything, then automatically your exports are becoming less. So this statement should be wrong. Yes or no? Consider the following statements. Yeah. 2 is wrong. 2 is wrong means we have arrived at the answer. But an increasing trend in domestic inflation relative to inflation in other countries is causing an increasing divergence between near and rear. Now, domestic inflation. First, let us assume real exchange rate is equal to E into PF by P. Now, what is your beer price in India? 200. Beer price in US, let us assume $8. Okay. Now, real exchange rate for beer is 50, assuming 50 is equal to $1. 50 into price foreign how much? $8. Price domestic how much? 200. Real exchange rate is 2. Agreed? Now, what they are telling, if there is an inflation in India, okay, if there is an inflation, domestic inflation, so domestic inflation means 200 becomes, let us assume 400. Okay, beer price in India has become 400 when compared to other countries, means US it is remaining $8, that is what they are saying. So what is the real exchange rate now? 1. Yes or no? Real exchange rate in India is, sorry, real exchange rate with respect to US is 1. Earlier, what is the nominal exchange rate? 50. Earlier it was 50 minus 2. How much it is? 48. Now, because of domestic inflation, 50 minus 1, 49. Diverging, na? Are you understanding? As domestic inflation happens, the difference between bilateral exchange rate and nominal exchange rate is diverging. Are you following or no? Yes or no? I don't know why this much thing. No, don't go for near, rear and all. Do it for bilateral, apply it for general. Just it is average of currencies. So, I don't know why they have asked this much and all, because this much calculation and all, I don't know why they are. But simple concept, always remember, whenever bilateral, whenever what they can ask, whenever exchange rate increases, rupee appreciates, remember that. So, bilateral nominal exchange rate is nothing but the exchange rate. Whenever bilateral nominal exchange rate increases, rupee appreciates. Then, whenever domestic inflation happens, difference between real exchange rate and nominal exchange rate will diverge. This much you know. No need to apply any calculation there. Is it clear? Yeah. Gold tranche is refers to, again this area they keep asking. See, reserve tranche refers to. Now, all will know it is IMF. Okay. Now, very simple. I will tell you how it is operates so that any question you will answer here. Now, see, 1944, what they decided was, let dollar be the international for currency for trade, because pound has lost its value because of World War. So, I am fixing my dollar with gold, you all fix your currency with dollar. That is called fixed exchange rate. It started. So, hereafter, if you want to import crude oil, which currency is required? Dollar. Using that, Arabian Sheikh will try to import something. Using that dollar you pay him, he will import some machinery from some other country. Dollar is universally accepted. Yes or no? Understand? Now, they thought, okay, hereafter, US is very intelligent country. They told, my currency I am equating with the gold, you all equate your currency with my currency. If other countries are ready, you can accept. Any other country could not face this challenge, because US was having the largest gold reserve at that point of time. So, they were very happily saying $35, for every $35 I will give you 28 grams of gold if you want. Dollar is that much valuable. So, other currencies cannot give gold and all. Only country which was great till that point of time was Great Britain. That is why they are called. No other country, whether we call Great India, Great USA, Great France, because Britain was great till that time. So, but Britain has lost its greatness. So, Britain was the only country can challenge, but Britain World War I, World War II gone. No, nothing was there. So, US dollar was accepted. But US was thinking, boss, hereafter, whenever they have shortage of dollar, other countries, what they will do? They will come and cry to White House. Yes or no? Every president and prime minister will say, come, give me dollar, sir, give me dollar, sir. Yes or no? They will go and pester the US president. Yes or no? Then US president, then let us do one thing. We will create a bank. Okay? We will create a bank. If you are having balance of payment dollar crisis, you go and ask that bank. That bank is called International Monetary Fund. Okay? Now, other countries asked, okay sir, IMF, who will contribute? All of us contribute. That is what US told. All of us. According to our capacity, let us contribute. I am a big economy today, I will contribute around 40%. Each one according to your capacity contribute. It is like pooling in resources. You contribute 2%, you very poor 1%, half a percent. But UK, hey, you are not great, but still you are strong only, boss, 20%. Like that everyone together they pulled in and created one IMF. Are you understanding? So each one is contributing, na? That is called as quota. That is called as quota. Every country, member countries of IMF. If someone, so they have collected lot of money. If country is having balance of payment crisis, like India had 1991, Sri Lanka had in 21, Pakistan was having now also, right? Whenever they have problem, then immediately they'll go to IMF. IMF will give them loan. Are you understanding? But whenever there is a loan, you have to pay interest or no? Yes, you have to. So IMF will lend you if you have problem, right? So IMF was created so that whenever balance of payment, someone is having a crisis, balance of payment means dollar they are not having, they can go and borrow. Who's contributing to this? All member countries. Each one according to their capacity. Accordingly, we have voting power also, right? India is almost 13th position we are in contribution, but voting power wise, we are only in 16th, 17th position. Okay, they have given that way, 16th or 17th. Okay, now, they should not ask, but still just remember that fact. Now, 1969, okay, suddenly US, see, dollar was equated with gold, yes or no? Other currencies were equated with dollar. 1969, US was engaged in Vietnam War. Gold was also issued. 1971, US was all collapsed in the sense they withdrew. But gold, you can either trade through gold or through dollar, only these two things. But US was in problem. So the IMF decided, okay, let us do one thing. Let us create one artificial currency. Okay, you people play this game, not trade or what is it called? Business game. Suddenly you yourself can say I am buying Kanpur, Kharagpur, Durgapur, yes or no, through some paper. Like that they created one artificial currency because if dollar and gold there was some shortage. Then they thought, let us create one artificial currency called special drawing right, SDR. So in addition to dollar and gold, another new thing is coming. This is called as SDR. Now this is according to you, every country they'll allot. Now this is called as paper gold. Why paper gold? Dollar is paper, gold. But it is neither paper nor gold. Means you cannot see it physically. Electronically they will allocate to you. Each country according to your capacity. Okay, India for you 2 million worth SDR allotted. How the value of SDR is decided? Based on dollar. Now 5 currencies are from 2016. Chinese renminbi has on been included. Chinese currency is called renminbi. Okay, yuan, that is currency for the renminbi. Rupee, see everything needs explanation. Rupee means 1 rupee is 1 paise 1. Yes or no? Rupee, paise. Like that they have yuan and jiao. Jiao is like current paise. Yuan is rupee. But we also have a word currency, na? Yes or no? That currency is called as renminbi. So Chinese renminbi is nothing but yuan and jiao put together. Okay. So Chinese renminbi was added. Till that point of time only first dollar, this SDR's value will be decided by dollar, then later euro, pound, yen, and 2016 last revision was Chinese renminbi was added. So 5 currencies are deciding the value of 1 SDR, right? So on that average, US will be getting more weightage, almost 40% weightage, and that and all you don't need for exam point of view. Now for exam point of view, SDR is neither paper nor gold. It is just one allocation to each country. So now you want to import crude oil from Kuwait. Let us assume India has allocated 2 million SDR. Kuwait has been allocated say 1 million SDR according to their capacity quota system. Now you want to import crude oil from Kuwait. Now 2 million means 20 lakh, na? Yes or no? Yes, okay, 2 lakh, 20 lakh SDR. Kuwait according to its capacity 10 lakh SDR. Now you want to import crude oil from Kuwait. The Kuwait Sheikh is telling, I want 1 lakh some dollar something. You don't have dollar, you don't have gold, you can use SDR. Yes or no? You can say, oh, you want a 1 lakh SDR? Okay, I am giving. This is SDR is not physical currency. Are you understanding? But in the electronic system, it will be there. So from SDR Kuwait, hereafter 11 lakh will be added. Hereafter it will become 19 lakh SDR. Because India has used 1 lakh, Kuwait has earned 1 lakh SDR. Are you understanding? This is how it operates. SDR is one like a trade, artificial currency, special drawing, right? Now this can be used to import or whenever you want to import. Export also you can earn SDR. Using this, Kuwait can import something whatever they want. Now they have gained. So what all the balance of payment you will have? Foreign currencies you can have, gold you can have, SDR you can have. One thing they can ask you is, whenever you have whenever yeah, India, how much I gave example. Okay, let us assume India is having some, India is contributing say some $50 billion, each country has to contribute, na? Instead of 50 I will put 100, easy to calculate. $100 billion India is contributing. Every country has to contribute to US, IMF according to your capacity. Every country has contributed. India's quota is $100 billion. US quota may be $1,500 billion. Every country, China may be high, UK may be high. All of us have contributed. Whenever we are in crisis, where we can get loan from? IMF. But you are contributed here, na? Yes or no? So, but whenever you borrow loan, you have to pay interest or no? But they say, boss, one small thing, 25% of your quota you can borrow whenever you want, you can use it as a reserve, you don't need to pay any interest. This is tranche, means part. Tranche they call. Tranche means a part. So 25% reserve tranche. 25% of your quota is called as reserve tranche. Okay. For that you don't need to pay any interest. Are you understanding? With this question I think because already 2, you people also will have to go and have lunch. Anyhow, other things explanation will come. Now 25% you don't need to pay any interest. Yes or no? But beyond that, if you borrow from IMF, you have to pay interest. Agreed? Yes? Now, initially when all were contributing, 1944 we started, na? Yes or no? At that time, all were supposed to give 25% of their contribution should go as gold. Balance 75% only foreign currencies. Are you understanding? 25% you should give to IMF what? Gold. But later that rule was relaxed. No one was having that much gold. So that is why this reserve tranche is also called as golden tranche. The same 25% number. Are you understanding? Now come to this question. Gold tranche or reserve tranche refers to what? Reserve tranche is what? Credit system granted by IMF to its members for which they don't need to pay interest. Is it clear? And first thing, something has happened throughout this year, always this balance of payment reserve is there. Now this also can come in your exam. Balance of payment reserve can be either foreign currency, you can have, RBI can have foreign currency or gold or SDR, special drawing right is there, na? They can use that and do. Or last is what? Reserve tranche. These 4 things are your reserve. Now comes, this is 50 billion, approximately now we are having $500 billion as a reserve. Usually foreign currency will be the highest always, okay. Then gold will be around, say this is around $490 billion, this will be around $8-9 billion. First time SDR and reserve tranche are negative now, okay. Last 10 years I am teaching economy for officers in Officers Ace Academy. First time I am seeing SDR and reserve tranche negative. Means we have overused our SDR and overused our reserve. Beyond reserve tranche we are using, means we are paying interest also, which has never happened in last 10 years. Before that I do not know whether it has happened, I have to check. So suddenly they may ask this question, SDR is in now negative balance, means we have overused our SDR, overused our reserve tranche also. Are you understanding? Have you understood the difference between SDR and reserve tranche? Yes or no? Okay friends, because I am still not able to, but time is running, okay. But anyhow, I thought I could give you some in foreign trade, inflation, banking, planning and all, so that it was, you can now using this, definitely take my word, you will have a very good push in your current prelims. Current affairs alone we will send a separate thing so that you can answer those things, but conceptual part definitely it will be a push. Current affairs also you can add it once we send it to you. From our current affairs team, Guna sir sessions, I think he also had a session here little before, but anyhow those who have not attended also, we will send you the hit list topic for this year, current affairs part. This again and again the same thing only they will be asking, inflation, banking, RBI, foreign trade, these things whatever we have discussed, take my word, it more, you will get a very good push. And all other questions also, whatever I haven't discussed also, by Monday or Tuesday with the explanation, I will send it to you, okay. I hope it was useful for you. Thank you so much. And I didn't do full justice, I know.